Hello and welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a beautiful day today. We're asking, what are their secret feelings for you? We have three piles to choose from, 1, 2, and 3. Pile 1 is new life, and that is with this raw citrine. Pile 2 is yang, and that is with this raw amazonite. Pile 3 is soulmates, and that is with this raw blue calcite. So I'll let you pick your card. The structure of today's reading, what are their secret feelings for you? We're going to open with the overall energy around this connection with our oracle cards. Then we'll ask 7 different questions of the tarot and get clarifiers. Question 1, what are their secret feelings for you? 2, what do they keep? Why do they keep their feelings secret? What are they afraid will happen if they express themselves? How have these feelings changed over time? How keeping their feelings inside is affecting them? What would prompt them to finally express themselves? How close are they to revealing how they really feel? And the final messages will be, what do they wish they could tell you? And what spirit wants you to know about this connection? And if you want to you can find those questions down in the description box. So in this part of the reading, we're going to go ahead and shuffle our oracle cards just to save a little bit of time in the reading, where we will be drawing our tarot cards and our message cards. So Spirit, please give me one oracle card for pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Spirit, give me the oracle cards for this reading. Spirit, please give me one oracle card for each pile. 1, 2, and 3. Actually, oh, 3 for that pile. Okay. Spirit, please give me one oracle card for each pile. Pile 3 is wanting to give me a lot of messages today, but I only have so much space on my table. Spirit, please give me one message for pile 1. Oh. One oracle card for pile 2 and 3. Going to pull out these tea leaves that I just added to my collection. This deck has a lot of messages today. Let's see. It may be too much, and I might have to do it in sections just so I can get all the messages on the table. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're going to just pull in this romance oracle because this always gives me a lot of clear energy about relationships. Okay. So those are your piles. I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile one, and welcome to your reading. You chose the New Life card, and that was with this raw citrine. I pulled the Tarot of Destiny for this reading, so we will set that aside for now and take a look at what our oracle cards have to tell us. Orphaned. This card keeps following me into so many readings. I cannot tell you how many times I have pulled this card lately. This energy is coming through a lot for my collective. The unseen. I feel like going from the sense of being orphaned to coming into a new life is a very transformative energy that we're coming into. Let's see what else we've got. The air, unseen potential, hesitation, and the masquerade, hiding your true self, projection. Okay, something is, so there's the unseen and then there's the mask. That's interesting. And we are asking about what are their secret feelings for you? So I'm getting the sense that there's something secret, something being held back. Maybe you are the secret heir, like you were the orphan, but you're actually the secret heir to the throne. Let's keep that message at the back of our mind here. That might be for somebody. Thief. Okay. Now I'm almost getting like Oliver Twist energy. What are we seeing here? Wise leader. Spirit, what is coming out here? Dreams. What are their secret feelings for you? The energy here is not completely clear to me yet. Dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. Dark man, dealing with relationships with a man with a dark complexion or hair. And this may be also somebody who's behind the mask and their true intentions are in the darkness, they're disguised. Dark woman. I almost get the sense that there is maybe a third party or people who are kind of conspiring behind your back. Yeah, feels like there's some backstabbing coming through here? Yeah, there's some deceit, unseen potential, unseen. Oh my goodness. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of a holiday time together. I almost get the sense, pile one, that you're being used. Door to spirit. Okay, so that's some good energy. All right, where am I going to put these tea leaf cards so that I can fit everything on the table? Unseen potential. I feel like you've moved away from something where, hmm, this dreams almost feels like it belongs over here. Yeah, it feels like you were in a place where you felt orphaned, where you felt like people were hiding things from you, where there was some collective that was working against you, that stole your like spiritual status from you and your leadership. But I get the sense that you have a lot of spiritual power. I'm not sure where this honeymoon is. That might be part of the deception. That might be part of the deception. It's happening. Someone's like stealing your dreams. They're hiding. Let's see what they're hiding. What are their secret feelings for you? Let's just come out. Come out from behind the mask. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just going to do a quick shuffle because I don't want to shuffle for every tarot card. So this is where we're at. Actually, we're going to draw what's on the bottom of the deck and we're going to start there. Six of Cups. Secret feelings for you is this childlike nostalgia, this innocent, almost like soulmate connection. Okay. Why do they keep their feelings secret? Page of Coins. It's almost like it's too innocent. It's too soft. It's giving just this playful, grounded youthfulness. What are they afraid will happen if they express themselves? Nine of Cups. I don't know why they would be afraid of this connection. Maybe there's disapproval here. Maybe there's some money situation. Like the person that you're involved with, they are like the family disapproves. Let's keep going. Let's see what else we get. How have their feelings changed over time? They're really wanting to be generous with you. I get the sense that they really want to tell you. How has keeping their feelings inside affected them? Yeah, it's like they have all of these options and they can't make a decision. They're just like overwhelmed with options and indecision. What would prompt them to finally express themselves? I get the sense that they have to balance a lot of disparate energies and responsibilities, and it would require them to be able to balance all of those things. It's like they're kind of overwhelmed with all of this stuff that they have to hold. And they have to decide what to keep and what to put down. Okay, their final question. How close are they are to revealing how they feel? Queen of Wands. This gives me the sense that they're very close to revealing how they feel. Like they're very passionate, fiery. There's a lot of energy, a lot of expressive energy, like just waiting to explode like a volcano. So the desire to tell you how they feel is right under the surface, and they're arranging something behind the scenes so that they can give you what you deserve. I kind of feel like there's some sort of like family issue here that maybe you are like outside of the group. Like maybe it's a racial thing, a religious thing, like a cultural thing. Like you're not part of the same group as the family. And you also may have like a lot of really strong feminine power that feels threatening. Um, I feel like something is trying to steal your dreams, though. Like something's being hidden from you. And I don't get the sense that it's your person, but like the energy around your person. There's some energy around your person. And it may be that they have an inheritance that's coming to them, and you are sort of being disapproved of. Like maybe this person is expected to have an arranged marriage, and that's not you. But I feel like they know. I mean, they're afraid of like how much they love you and how beautiful your life together would be. They're very close to telling you. Maybe it's their dreams are being stolen from them because they are being directed towards something that they don't really want, which is you. I mean, they're very close to expressing themselves. Okay, let's clarify. I'm going to give the cards a little shuffle. Okay. Let's clarify the Six of Cups. What is their secret feeling for you? Eight of Cups. It's like you met on summer vacation, like you met at camp or you met at college, you met at some retreat. Maybe that was the honeymoon. You met during this very open, you know, not like the innocent time in your lives where you were sort of on a getaway and you connected so deeply. And after that experience, they had to leave you behind. It's this feeling of like loss. Okay. Why do they keep their feelings secret? Let's clarify the Page of Cups. They keep their feelings secret because it's like so much, because they feel so deeply. They can't, like, expressing how deeply they feel. I get with this person, if they were to express how they feel, they would have to act on it. They would have to give you everything. They would have to basically propose, and marry you. So they don't express themselves because expressing these feelings would mean giving you everything, acting on it. Okay, let's clarify the Nine of Cups. What are they afraid would happen if they express themselves? Ten of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, they're like afraid of this. I mean, you can't get more emotionally satisfying than the Nine of Cups and then the Ten of Cups. They know that they would have to act on this connection. I feel like there is external interference and it doesn't feel like a third party so much. I mean, maybe they're married, but I don't really get that. I don't get that from this person. I get the sense maybe that it's more like their family expectations. Okay, let's clarify the Six of Coins. How have their feelings changed over time? Eight of Swords. Yeah, I think when they moved away from this like honeymoon experience, like that summer camp love. I'm getting like movie Grease where Danny and Sandy met during summer vacation and then Danny comes back to school and like he sees Sandy there and he has to act all like cool and dismissive. That's the energy that I'm getting. But I'm getting that this person is actually kind of like an upper class person, so. Okay, so how have their feelings changed over time? So after they left this honeymoon, they had to walk away and they know they want to give you everything because they have accepted the fact that they feel trapped. They feel trapped by their community, by their family, by this situation, by whatever culturally is like holding them back. They realize that it's kind of ruining their life. Okay, let's clarify the Seven of Cups. How has keeping their feelings inside been affecting them? Two of Swords. Okay, so they have all these options in front of them. Like I'm seeing like The Bachelor, how there's like all of these women that are like auditioning, but they have their guard up. They have their guard up to all of these options and they don't really want them. Okay, let's clarify Temperance. What would prompt them to finally express themselves? The Chariot. Yeah, they have to make that decision. They have to make the decision to move. They really need to get a grip on their energy and just make it happen. Okay. How close are they to revealing themselves? Let's clarify the Queen of Wands, the King of Swords. Yeah, they need this decision to move towards you to be rational. They need it to really feel like it can't just be passion, it has to also be logical. They need to think with their heart and their head. So when they make it make sense to them, that's when they are going to move towards you. Okay. I almost get the sense that like you're in a friendly like you're friendly, you're like acquaintances. Maybe you go to college together or something like that. I'm almost getting like college romance vibes where it's like, the girl from a working class community who's there on scholarship and like the wealthy trust fund guy who, is like the king of the school. Like I almost feel like that. And that's the energy. That might not be like the exact situation, but like that's the feeling I'm getting here. But I sense that this is a very spiritual connection. And if you like, I don't feel like that you're like in an actual relationship. I almost feel like this is your crush, but your crush is crushing on you for sure. Okay, let's get there. What they wish they could tell you. I am wide awake because I can't stop thinking about your body. Okay, well, something happened at summer camp. I gotta look at you in a bikini, if nothing else. I'm angry that I still care. I hide because it's hard for me to trust. I'm healing so I can love you as much as you deserve. Yeah, I think they tried to walk away from the connection. And maybe they don't, if there's like a cultural difference or like a status or income difference, like it might be hard for them to trust that it's what they want to believe it is. But if this is like a class issue, it's something that they have to get over inside themselves. If it's a cultural, like if it's cultural, if it's racial, if it's any of those things, it's something that they need to heal inside themselves. They need to have the courage to move towards you, even if it's hard for them. I know I hurt you. Our signifier is a new life. So I get the sense that they are waking up from their I love you, but I'm choosing fear right now. Yeah, they're afraid of their community, their family. They're afraid of the judgment of bringing an outsider into their world, but it's stealing their joy. It's making them they have to hide behind a mask. What else do they wish that they could tell you? What does pile one's person wish they could tell pile one? There's another mask. Hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslight, personify. Yeah, they're hiding. They wish they could tell you that they were hiding. Grounding, stability, security, performance, growth, and endurance. They're afraid of losing their stability, and their community is their stability for them. It's what gives them an identity, but it also is a way of hiding from themselves, hiding their true feelings. And I think that they maybe um, redirect their frustration into their work, maybe their sports or their studies. Key on a ring, many options, unconventional, one night stand, string along. Yeah, that's that like summer camp issue. Like I got the sense that you had maybe a summer love, and that's the song from Grease. Um, you had a summer love, and then they came back to reality, and then they have all of these suitors. Old school, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Yeah. There's a lot of expectations around who they should choose. It's outdated, it's silly, and it's keeping them outside of their integrity, outside of their truth. Okay. Well, I can kind of see this person kind of clearly now. Okay, let's see what Spirit's messages are for you about this connection. You aren't done, you're just getting started. Everyone you meet is another part of what wants to be loved. Yeah, this relationship is definitely not over because this person wants to move to you very quickly. And you may feel some insecurity because you're not, maybe you feel like you're not of the right status for this person, but that is the part of yourself that you need to heal because you deserve everything. You deserve a love that feeds you. And it doesn't matter if you are from a different social group. That's all just silly, outdated thinking. Okay, or is there any more messages from Spirit for pile one? When you start, the path appears, so take a step in any direction. Yeah, you're in a new life. I get the sense that you came from kind of humble beginnings almost, and you've made a really strong, like you've led really strong motivation. Like you are a beacon for others. You are someone with a lot of integrity, a lot of connection to spirit. And your path is important to you. Whether or not this person gets their mind right and makes a move, which I get the sense that that move is coming very soon, pile one. An eclipse may hide your light, but not forever. Yeah, you can't let their indecision hurt you. If they're dating a lot, if they're kind of acting indifferent, it has nothing to do with you. Literally nothing. You may have many layers of truth to discover. Yeah, this is bringing up all that hidden stuff. Like your person is really hiding their feelings. I get the sense that it's like you had a fling and then it became a like a sort of an acquaintance relationship and um or even a situationship, which kind of like that feels really devastating to me. um but it's very friendly, it's very civil, like it's respectful, it's like yeah, it's friendly, but it's a lie. It's a lie. Like that casual politeness is really it's actually really painful. My vibes speak louder than my words. Yeah, you are the one holding the vibes, like with your self-respect. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Yeah, because like you live in your truth and this person does not. Okay, let's get one more message from this deck because this deck's really giving me joy is the ultimate creator. Yeah. Yeah, stay in your integrity, stay in your joy, stay in your connection and your wisdom. You can't sit around waiting for this person, even though they're just like so close to just coming towards you with a massive offer. Like they want to marry you. Like they know that if you are together, it would be bliss. It would be the 10 of cups. This is what they know. Like that is actually why they're keeping it a secret because they know it would be so happy and so fulfilling. They need to give you everything. Okay, that was your reading for today, pile one. It was a pleasure reading for you. If this reading resonated, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye. Hello, pile two, and welcome to your reading. You had the Yang card and the Amazonite crystal. We will set those over here. And I chose the Light Seekers Tarot for this reading, which I will set aside. The Yang card is traditionally, Yang is masculine energy, and it talks about action and outward movement. So we'll see what the energy or what the energy around this connection is. Cornucopia. Ooh, so a lot of abundance coming in. That's beautiful. Clean it up. Okay. And the venom. Okay, well, I get that that's maybe what we're cleaning up. The catalyst. Radical changes taking control. Well, that's very yang. The lovers. Okay. So that's part of this abundance that we're feeling. I'm just rearranging a bit so that I can get a clear picture. Choosing your path, all is possible. This is also giving me more yang energy. We're taking course, that we're making a decision. This knight in his shining armor. Patience. Interesting. And calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay. It's a beautiful card. It's very feminine energy. Okay. There's something that we're needing to clean up. This venom. It may be some toxic behaviors. Radical changes, taking control. Let's see what we're catalyst. Yeah. I don't know why I'm moving these cards around so much for this reading. Okay, let's see what our tea leaves say. Dog, far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. Okay, so maybe we're in no contact. Or maybe this is a long distance relationship. Maybe they left the state or the country. A distant friend is thinking of you. Flute. Disappointment in a friend or lover. Okay. Yeah, what was that disappointment? Fly. A period of ill health or depression. Okay. So now I'm getting the sense that there was maybe a breakup, something toxic happened, and they a disappointment, and this was depressing. This was a hard time for you. And maybe this is what is needing to be cleaned up. Maybe it was a catalyst for you to learn patience. And with choosing your path all is possible, it's like you're trying to manifest them back in, and that's requiring patience. Disappointment in a friend, a distant friend, period of. Okay, let's find a place for these cards. I think we can maybe fit them over here. These tea leaves are telling me a lot, so I want them on the table. I get the sense that this relationship, before whatever happened to sort of create this breakup that needs to be, whatever toxic situation happened, this was a very abundant, beautiful love connection. So, and now you're distant. You're distant. There was a disappointment and depression. Okay. But you're choosing to believe that anything's possible, that you can bring them back in, that you can manifest them back in. Okay. Yeah, this is a love match. This is a very abundant, balanced dynamic. So let's get into the tarot and see what their secret feelings are for you, pile two. I'm going to just give it a little shuffle, and then we're going to take what comes out. Too much. I saw the Three of Swords. I saw the Three of Swords come out. Okay. So we're going to start with this. What are their secret feelings for you? And why do they keep their feelings secret? With Justice, what are their feelings? What are their secret feelings for you? I almost feel like they're mirroring you, and this Justice card is holding a sword, and they're balancing the scales with a sword while looking in the mirror. The Justice is about balancing the scales, about getting justice, about righting wrongs, about bringing things back into balance, of retribution, of taking accountability. So maybe they wish they could take accountability for what what happened for this disappointment. And that's part of like cleaning it up. Maybe they're trying to clean themselves up because they want to take accountability. Why do they keep their feelings secret? I almost feel like they're very busy. Like they have a lot of deadlines. They have a lot on their plate. They're like working a lot. And they haven't really they haven't really settled inside themselves how to take accountability, how to make these radical changes that they need to make to be a better person. Like they need to make a lot of radical changes to clean up this toxicity. Okay. What are they afraid will happen if they express themselves? Ten of Swords. Yeah, they feel like it will be a really painful ending, almost like maybe it will reopen old wounds. Maybe they're afraid that you would walk away from them. Like, it's just a finality. It's like, if I express myself, I'm going to get this closure. I'm going to get this clarity and closure that I don't really want. And what might happen with that clarity and closure might mean that I can never come back to you, that they can never come back to you. How have their feelings changed over time? The Queen of Cups. I think that they're like really getting in touch with their feelings. Like they're being able to actually feel their feelings. Whereas before they were maybe not really in touch with their feelings. They're like in a very yang energy. And so they're like getting in touch with their feminine energy, getting in touch with how they really feel, really cleansing themselves. How is keeping their feelings inside affecting them? I feel like with the Hanged Man here, it's like it's kind of turning them inside out. Like it's a lot to bear. Like keeping their feelings to themselves is kind of keeping them stuck, but it's also like it feels precarious. But at the same time, it's helping them get in touch with their feelings. Like it is helping them get in touch with their feelings. And that's part of why like they're so busy and if they reached out and told you how they felt, like they wouldn't be able to go through this healing process where they're learning about themselves. They're learning to clean up their toxicity. And so keeping their feelings to themselves is actually like part of the healing that they're going through right now. What would prompt them to finally express themselves? Death and rebirth. Yeah, they need to go through their complete transformation. Like this catalyst, radical changes are happening. They're having a very transformative time. And you can't speed that up. Like it has to come in its own time. So they can't tell you how they feel until they've fully transformed themselves. And I get the sense that they're working really hard on it. It looks to me like they have a lot of like real world responsibilities that they're dealing with, but they're also really working on themselves psychologically. How close are they to revealing their feelings? Three of Wands. Yeah, it looks to me like they're really preparing. They're it's like at any moment The 3 of Wands is like the waiting for your ships to come in card, but in this deck, it's this surfer looking out at the waves, and it's like they're just waiting for the right wave to come in. Yeah. It's like any minute, when the timing is right, but it's not gonna happen until they've completed their transformation. So, let's clarify the tarot. Let's clarify justice, and I'm gonna give my deck a little just a little shuffle. Strength. What are their secret feelings for you? With strength being the clarifier for justice, I get the sense that when they think about you and they think about the love and the intimacy that you shared, that it gives them a lot of strength. It gives them the strength that they need to go through this transformation process. Like, it is very special to them. It's something they really treasure. They don't want to move too quickly because they know they have a lot of work to do on themselves. And they're also scared that if they move too quickly, then it will be over for good. There will be no going back. Why do they keep their feelings secret? Let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, they're trying to get their money right. They want to be resourced, they want to be stable. Okay, clarify the Ten of Swords. What are they afraid will happen if they express themselves? Page of Wands. With this Page of Wands clarifying the Ten of Swords, I get like this. Okay, this Page of Swords on one hand looks whimsical, but like in this context, this Page of Swords is kind of like, or Wands is kind of just like unstable, a little like overly whimsical, like overly ungrounded. Yeah, it's precarious. It's like chaos. They don't want to cause chaos. They don't want to cause emotional chaos for you or for themselves. Yeah. This person is a stable person. I get the sense that something crappy happened between you, but they have good intentions. They feel like they could be like they want to be your knight in shining armor. They want to be your protector and provider. Okay. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups. How have their feelings changed over time? The Queen of Swords. Yeah, they're learning how to balance emotion with rationality. Like they're learning to balance their heart and their mind. And maybe that wasn't something they were able to do in the past. And maybe that's part of what this toxic situation was that they need to clean up. And that's part of the cleanup is learning to balance their heart and their mind, their intuition and their emotions with their logic and reason. Okay, let's clarify the Hanged Man. How is keeping their feelings inside affecting them? The Empress. Yeah, look, the sense that I get is that this person's really working on themselves. They're really growing. They're growing their ability to hold feelings. They're growing their own abundance. They're really getting in touch with their feminine side. Like they're really getting in touch with themselves. And that's important for this person because they're really growing. I feel like this person is really doing the right things during this absence. I got the sense that there was distance. Not necessarily that there's no contact, but whatever the contact is, it's not being fully revealed. This reading is about what are their secret feelings. But keeping their feelings a secret is allowing those feelings to gestate. It's allowing them to really balance their masculine and feminine side and to nurture and gestate those feelings so that they can bring it out to be the person that you can depend on when it is the right time. Okay, let's clarify the death card. Um, what would prompt them to fully express themselves? Yeah, like they need to complete this balancing process. Let's clarify the Three of Wands. How close are they to revealing how they feel? The Three of Cups. Okay, so we got two threes here. When this The Three of Cups really talks about sort of like a community collaboration and joy, like being part of a nurturing, collaborative, sort of celebrating, like home and intimate, warm, intimate friendship. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. This wave that they're waiting to come in is this sense of warm, intimate friendship that feels really stable and grounded and dependable. And it's like when the connection feels that way, but also when they feel like they're capable of maintaining a connection like this. Because I think this is what they want. They're wanting this Three of Cups feeling with you. They want this warm, intimate friendship that is dependable, warm, dependable, intimate friendship. But they have to come to a point where they can maintain that. Okay. This is actually really lovely energy, honestly. I feel like this person has their head on their shoulders and they know what you deserve and what you need. And they're trying to overcome whatever happened that they are having to keep secrets about. Look, whatever caused them to have to keep their feelings secret, they're working on it. Okay, let's get some messages from your person. What does pile two's person wish they could tell pile two? What do they wish they could tell you? I'm not over you. No. You taught me what love is. Yeah, this love was this love was so special to them. That's why they're working so hard on it to be a better person. My silence is not absence of feeling. Yeah. This person's energy is coming through really clearly to me. I feel like this is like admirable energy pile too. No one else compares to you. Yeah. That's so sweet. Whatever happened, whatever disappointment happened, I'm really sorry because I I regret not fighting harder for you. Yeah. But they know that what they did was not what you deserved. I've given you pieces of myself I've never given anyone. There's so much yearning here, pile two. So much yearning from your person. Okay. Let's get a few more messages from them. What they wish they could tell you. What does pile two's person wish they could tell pile two? So much yearning. Talking. Interested, awaiting messages, text calls, emails, talking more. Yeah, they want to talk to you. They want to build that intimacy that they're waiting for. Yeah, I think that that's what would help them. But I also get the sense that they kind of like they need their space because they know they're afraid that if they're not prepared to be that person for you, that you'll walk away, that it will destabilize where the relationship is right now. Healing heart. Healing heartbreak, toxicity, or addiction, abusive relationship. Yeah, they're healing this toxicity. They're healing it. That's like their main focus. Your love is so precious to them. Like it's so precious. Hammer, sabotage, rebuild, persistent, working on it, repairing. Yeah, they're working really hard because they did sabotage. That they self-sabotaged because of whatever reason. I'm not really seeing why. I'm not really seeing what the disappointment or toxicity was. Maybe it was alcohol related. Yeah, maybe it was alcohol related. Loot. I don't know how this card illustration is giving disappointment, but yeah, I get there's a bottle here, there's a bottle here. So maybe that was part of this toxicity. What would they tell you? What do they wish they could tell you? Coffin. New beginnings, liberation, reborn, transform, tragic endings. Yeah, whatever caused you to be distant, that has catalyzed this transformation that they're going through. And they want to put whatever toxicity was in them, they want to put it to bed. They want it to die and to be reborn as a person who can hold this Three of Cups feeling with you. Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, growth, changed mind, rise from the ashes. Yeah, that's what they want. That's what they really want. Oh, so sweet, pile two. It's really a lot of yearning here. Okay, let's get the final messages for you about this connection. Let go. I mean, really let go. There's something better on the horizon. And if you are manifesting them in, and I'm not taking this card as like you should let go of them at all, because this person is like so wanting to come back in. What I'm taking this as is if you are calling them in, if you're manifesting them, like you need to have patience You need to sort of let go of like when this is going to happen and sort of know that this new phase with this person coming back, being healed, is going to happen. Like you need to have faith that it's literally going to happen in any minute that this person is coming back in. Big dreams are built by those who do the work. Yeah, and this person is working. They're working on themselves, they're working on their career. They're building themselves up to be the foundation that you deserve in a relationship. What you find may not be what you expect, but what you truly need. Yeah, like spirit is just kind of telling you, like, hold the line. They're working on themselves, and it may not come exactly the way or when you're expecting, but this person is like really, they're really working hard to be who you deserve, who you really need. The sacrifices you make today will be worth it. Yeah. Yeah. Like this person needs like their space so that they can heal. And it's hard. It's hard to not be with somebody that you love so much. Your heart always knows the way. Simply trust it. Yeah. Yeah. And you're working on being patient and all of the love and all of the manifestation energy that you're sending this person is really helping them do this transformative work that they need to do. Like they're really working on themselves to be what you deserve and I feel like you're really like behind that. Let's get a few more let's get a few more cards for you. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. I almost feel like that is like what they're going through right now. The universe has my back. Yeah, this love is really meaningful. And when it comes back in, it's going to be beautiful. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. Yeah, and this will be a soulmate relationship when your person is ready. I choose to learn through love. Yeah. Oh, that's so beautiful. Your person is really right on the doorstep of being able to share their feelings with you, pile two. It was a pleasure to read for you today. If this reading resonated with you, leave a comment below and like and subscribe. Bye. Hello, pile three, and welcome to your reading. You had the Soulmates card. So cute. And the blue calcite. These are emperor penguins in the Soulmates card, and I believe they mate for life. And emperor penguin dads are like the best dads in the entire animal kingdom. That is some commitment these dads have. Okay, let's take a look. Karen connections. Definitely getting more of that soulmate energy coming in. Community. Yeah. I'm seeing like a mother and a baby. So getting a lot of really strong dad energy here, strong community energy. I'm just getting like suburban daddy. Okay, like that's what's coming into me right now. Okay. What else do we have? The stone. I'm getting foundation stone, the sword and the stone, capstone, foundation stone. Okay. The orphan. Gosh, this orphan energy is just comes out in so many readings. And the bardo. The bardo is like what is it? The realm between heaven and hell. For some reason the word is eluding me at the moment. The founder, community. Okay, so foundation stone and community. You know, so many, I like shuffle my decks completely, but like so many cards just keep following me around. It's weird. Privileged lady. Okay. Well, that's very different than this orphan energy. Let's put her over here. This could actually be a third party, but it's not clear yet. Let's see what else. Mystic healer. Healing energy flows through you. Okay, this is almost like priestess energy. And both of these women are wearing a white dress. So maybe this is you. So why are we in the bardo? Like the word is right on the tip of my tongue and it keeps coming and then slipping away. Maybe there's something in that energy. Inspiration. Inspiration. Where are we putting this? Inspiration. Privileged lady. Okay. All right, let's look at our tea leaves. Fox, you will receive a gift. Feather, someone you know is undependable and insincere. Okay, well, that would go along with their secret feelings. I feel like that's telling me there's a secret here. Finger, warning you of a problem neither know or either now or in the near future. Okay. Dog, close up. Pleasure with a close friend. I'm getting like a, you know what? I'm almost getting like a, I'm getting like a cheating, like I'm getting infidelity. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, gosh, what is happening here? What is happening? So many cards came out for this reading. It's like, what are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me? There's definitely a strong connection here, but there's a community, a foundation of community that is around you. Somebody feels left out. Let's bring this inspiration card down here. Somebody feels left out, and there's something hidden. There's something secret, something secretive that you're being warned about. Something secretive. Pleasure with a close friend. Well, that would be in keeping with this community. You'll receive a gift. Maybe that's this inspiration and this healing. Gosh, I need to find this word. I'm going to go look it up. Okay. The bardo represents purgatory. Okay. Purgatory, a realm between realms. It's like being in a waiting space where things are undefined and unclear. And so, like moving to a higher level of commitment, but you're in this purgatory. Your relationship is in purgatory. Where is this orphan coming in? Like somebody is outside the community. This reading is giving me so many, okay, giving me so many disparate messages that I'm like trying to figure out where everything goes, what I'm seeing. Okay. There's definitely a really strong connection. And this is a member of your community, somebody who's really close, somebody that is part of something foundational in your life. Almost like they're a neighbor, like your kids go to the same school. I don't want to say that, like, I don't want to say that they're like somebody else's husband and like you're having an affair, but like I'm almost getting that. And, I'm not going to judge, but like I'm almost getting that, like, they are married to someone else and like you're an outsider in you're outside the relationship and like you're like waiting for them to leave their spouse. And I don't want to tell that story because it feels like I don't want to tell, that's a hard story to tell. But that's kind of when I go down that track, these cards start to really make sense to me. So there's some sense of waiting for commitment with somebody who's maybe it's more like it's a situationship, okay? A situationship that really feels like a soulmate connection. There's been such a strong connection and bond with this person who is part of your community. Yeah, it's like a situationship with a friend. It's like on one hand, you have this strong bond, but on the other hand, it's like you're friends with benefits. That's what it's feeling like. That's what it's feeling like. Okay. That's more of what I'm getting here. Okay. So someone you know is independable or insincere warning of a problem either now or in the future. Okay. Purgatory, a realm between realms. It's like being in a waiting space where things are undefined and unclear. And so, like moving to a higher level of commitment, but you're in this purgatory. Your relationship is in purgatory. Okay. There's definitely a really strong connection. And this is a member of your community, somebody who's really close, somebody that is part of something foundational in your life. Almost like they're a neighbor, like your kids go to the same school. I don't want to say that, like, I don't want to say that they're like somebody else's husband and like you're having an affair, but like I'm almost getting that. And, I'm not going to judge, but like I'm almost getting that, like, they are married to someone else. And you're outside the relationship and like you're like waiting for them to leave their spouse. And I don't want to tell that story because it feels like I don't want to tell, that's a hard story to tell. But that's kind of when I go down that track, these cards start to really make sense to me. So there's some sense of waiting for commitment with somebody who's maybe it's more like it's a situationship, okay? A situationship that really feels like a soulmate connection. There's been such a strong connection and bond with this person who is part of your community. Yeah, it's like a situationship with a friend. It's like on one hand, you have this strong bond, but on the other hand, it's like you're friends with benefits. That's what it's feeling like. That's what it's feeling like. Okay. That's more of what I'm getting here. Okay. So someone you know is independable or insincere warning of a problem either now or in the future. Yeah, you feel like an orphan because you're in a friends with benefit situation and that's not what you want. Okay. Yeah, you're in this purgatory. I feel like this mystic healer, privileged lady, inspiration, gift. I feel like all of this is giving me something, it's giving me a very specific energy. And I feel like this, rather than being the orphan, this is the person that you are. You're this gifted healer. You have a lot of spiritual privilege and inspiration, but being kept in this friends with benefit situation it's like sapping your energy. Yeah, it's sapping your spiritual energy. Okay. Let's see if I can find a space for all these cards and then be able to bring in our tarot. I'm going to just shuffle a few times and then I'm going to draw from the top of the deck. So we're going to start here with these two cards. What are their secret feelings for you? The Fool. Like, I'm a fool for you. And then why do they keep their feelings secret? The Ten of Coins. Like, okay, they're a fool for you, but they don't want to disrupt their foundation, their security, like their family. Like, I'm getting that this is a infidelity situation again. But they don't want to disrupt their security. Okay. What are they afraid will happen if they express themselves? Yeah, there's just going to be a lot of regret, a lot of loss. They're going to lose half of everything. This is a general reading, so this may be a situationship or friends with benefits for one person, another person. Maybe this is a situation with infidelity. Or maybe this is just like a friends to lovers situation. But if they express their feeling, they're a fool for you. They're a fool for you. And they're afraid that if they express their feelings, they'll lose their 10 of coins. They'll lose their security. How have their feelings changed over time? Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's very clear to them that you are like their source of intimacy. Like they feel very connected to you. They feel very, yeah, this is a soulmate, emotional, intimate bond. And that's been becoming clearer over time. How does keeping their feelings inside affect them? Magician. Hmm. It's almost like it makes them feel powerful. Like, I hate to say this, but like this energy is like not it. I feel like this person is kind of greedy. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what comes out. What would prompt them to finally express themselves? Losing everything? Losing you? Yeah, this person is greedy. They really play things close to their chest because yeah, they want to appear like they're this solid person in the community, but they're keeping you in purgatory. I don't like that. How close are they to revealing their feelings? Yeah, they're really conflicted about it. I feel like this person is keeping your gifts in a box. Hmm. Okay, let's clarify the Fool. I'm gonna give my cards another little shuffle. Let's clarify the Fool. What are their secret feelings for you? Page of Wands. Yeah, they have a lot of passionate. Yeah, they're very passionate about you. They have a lot of they have a lot of intimate, sensual feelings towards you. Very fiery, very passionate and youthful. It's intense. Their feelings for you are intense. It makes them feel young, it makes them feel alive. Why do they keep their feelings a secret? Clarify the Ten of Coins. King of Cups. Because it makes them feel too much. They feel too much. They feel too much for you. And they're afraid of losing control, losing their security, losing their resources. But their fear of loss is like draining to you. Okay. Let's clarify. Let's clarify Five of Cups. How has what are they afraid will happen if they express themselves? Oh, Ten of Wands. Yeah, there it just the burden. I don't feel like this person is very like emotionally intelligent. Like they can't handle the burden of the commitment. They can't handle the burden of like being honest about their feelings because it would require them to share themselves with you. And I don't feel like they know how to do that. Okay, let's clarify the Ace of Cups. How have their feelings changed over time? Yeah, this person is a deceiver, and they're aware that they're a deceiver. They It's almost like they enjoy keeping you in this purgatory, keeping you, like, on the hook. Mm. Clarify the magician. How is keeping their feelings inside affecting them? And it's like this magician, it's like because they, like, sort of drain your spiritual power, they get it for themselves. The moon. But it's also put them in a fog because it's not actually their spiritual energy. It's not their privilege. It's not their spiritual status. It's not their healing energy to use. Ew. Sorry, this is giving me the ick. What would prompt them to finally express themselves? The Five of Coins and the Page of Coins. This person's very greedy. It says this person's all about money. Mm. Okay, clarifying the Five of Coins with the Page of Coins. Like they would need to be desperate. They would need to feel like they were willing to start over financially. So weird. It's weird energy. How close are they to revealing themselves? The world. So we have the Fool standing in the middle of the world, and the world is the final card in the Major Arcana. It's a place of completion. I don't know. It's like they'd have to be a millionaire. Like they're very conflicted. Like on the surface, I'm getting this really strong connection, this community foundation. This person is stable. They're a rock. But what I'm really getting is somebody who plays games, somebody who's draining your energy, who's like leaving you on the outside, who could bring your relationship to a higher level of commitment, who could like open the gift of their heart, but they're just not. Like they have very high expectations. They want the world. They want, like, they're conflicted because they need to be like a millionaire to commit. That's lame. It is super lame. I'm sorry, pile three. This person's energy is giving me the ick. Okay. All right. Yeah, I feel like they're very deceptive. All right, let's get what messages they wish they could tell you. Or what messages I'm going to pull out of their energy, whether they like it or not. The timing is wrong. That's an easy excuse to make. I'm not seeing anything here of them like working on themselves. I just feel a lot of insecurity, a lot of like a relationship is a burden and they're afraid of losing their material wealth. You deserve you deserve so much. Like you're very deserving. You're like full of energy. You're full of inspiration and light. I think this person could be like a soulmate, like could be all of the things that, like they could deserve you. They could deserve this mystic healer privileged lady, but they just are fumbling it. They're fumbling it because of their greed. I replay our moments together over and over. Yeah, there's definitely a passion there. I've accepted that this isn't going to work. Yeah, this person is so non-committal. Okay, pile three's person, give me your tea. Give me the tea. I want to consume every part of you. Mm-hmm. Give me the tea, pile two's person. I want to see the truth. I pretend I'm fine, but I'm falling apart without you. Yeah, you have a lot of work to do. This connection terrifies me because it's real. Now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. My silence is saying everything my mouth won't. There we go. That's what's really in there. Yeah, this person's insecure. They can't deal with the emotions. They cannot deal with the intimacy, and they're like not even trying. This is like avoidant energy. And they're draining you in the process, and they know they are. They get a lot out of it. They're getting something out of it. Well, they're getting your energy. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. No. Okay. What does pile three's person wish they could tell them? Pile three's person, tell me. Tell me the truth. Paradise, happiness, enjoy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. Yeah, they definitely like to be with you. They enjoy your energy, that's for sure. Like your energy is paradise to them. Addiction, codependent, obsession, restraint, possession and control, emotional block. Yeah. I wasn't really seeing like drugs or alcohol in this reading, but this person is really emotionally blocked. They're very possessive of their possessions, and that is keeping them sort of in chains. It's keeping them restrained. Their emotional blocks is what is keeping you in purgatory. What do they wish they could tell you? Glowing kiss. Unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. It's like, gosh, this person is so double-minded. It's like on one hand, it's like, oh, you're paradise to me. I love you so much. You're so amazing. And then it's like, I'm emotionally blocked. But like, this is the part that is like, this is much deeper. This is the core of who this person is right now. This is the core of who they are right now. Mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. Yeah, this person is a coward. They're a coward. They're weak. This person's weak sauce. Sorry, Pythme. I shouldn't talk dirty about your person, but they're like I'm just getting little weenie. It's giving small D energy. Sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, stalking. Yeah, they definitely keep you on the hook. Keep you on the hook. No, I don't like this. I don't like this vibe, pile three. You don't deserve this. All right. Let's see. Let's see what what messages spirit has for you about this connection. You know, I'm kind of drawn to pick up. Maybe this is it. Marriage. Oh my gosh. Where did that come from? This person is delusional. Like they have a lot of fantasies. Like they future fake, they fantasize, it's giving avoidant narcissist energy. And like, yeah. Oh, it's like one day you're up, the next day you're down. Yeah, it's push pull. Like that's all over this reading. It's push pull. Mm-mm. Okay. What messages does Spirit have for you? Everything you want is on the other side of the unknown. Yeah, like you have so much more available to you. Pull the strings that control your own life. Yeah, you gotta really disconnect from this person. You gotta detach from this person. Like if you want to manifest this person into your life, like, ooh, you gotta pull your energy back. You gotta pull it back so hard and not let them have a shred of it. Don't dwell on what might be on the other side of that closed door. Yeah, this person is a closed door. When a new door opens, walk through and begin again. Yeah, this spirit is like, you don't need this, babe. You don't need this. Like this person, if you want to bring this person back into your life, like if you want to manifest them in as something healthy, you need to go no contact and completely transform this relationship because it's not serving you at all. Like you need to close the door and then open a new one. That's what Spirit's saying. Like you can't dwell in this energy. You cannot engage with this push pull avoidant energy and get them to ever be the soulmate. You cannot see them like this anymore. If manifestation of a person to like change and transform is very tricky. It's very tricky. So that's beyond the scope of this reading. We're going to just get a few more messages from Spirit. When you rise to the challenge, it rises to meet you. And that's probably because I was talking about manifesting this person. Okay. Yeah. But if you want to reshape their behavior, you're probably going to need to cut things off. Because this person will always be like in your energy. They will always be stalking you. They'll always come back. They'll always come back. Trust me. Even if you cut them off. Okay. Are there any more messages for pile 3 from Spirit? The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender to the outcome, and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like you have attachments to this person because they make you feel a certain way. Like you gotta let go. You gotta let go and like restructure yourself. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. And right now, they're draining your energy. They're draining your healing energy. They're draining all of your inspiration and all of your privileges. So if you want to create reality, you can't let them have any of it. They're using your energy to create nonsense. They're using it, but all they're getting is brain fog. Just no. All right. One more message from Spirit for pile 3. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Yeah. You need to focus on your own happiness and your own healing and your own gifts. Do not let this person make you feel like an option. Do not let them make you feel like an orphan. Close that door. Okay. That was your reading pile two. If this reading resonated with you, leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Bye.